the hell? Give me a few minutes. Now y'all can hear me, huh? I don't see. Give me a couple seconds. There we go. Now can y'all hear me? Hopefully y'all can hear me now. There we go. Now can y'all hear me? Ah, my microphone hates me. Holy cow. This microphone really hates me. It does not like me. Hold on real quick. There, no more battery. Sorry, I had to cover the screen with my fat hands. You know, would make this easier if my head wasn't so big and I didn't have little ears. I blame my father for me having little ears. Yeah, he's the reason why I have small ears. Yeah. But I will say this. Like I said, well, y'all couldn't hear me when I was saying that I was working on something. Now that I got the microphone fixed, everybody's probably done lost interest and moved on and was like, oh, we can't hear him. He done, we done lost the sound coming from, out of here. Hold on. Trying to, okay. I got that unhooked. Hold on. Yeah. Well, I guess. Hopefully y'all come back on here. I hope. I hope. What's up, Darren? Yeah, I know. Two turns. I mean, I can hook my microphone up to this and talk through this, but I have to turn the sound down to do it, and then turn it back up when I want to play the music. So it would be like 10 times more, like 10 times the complication to what I would want it to be. I know, just you and me. It's all good though. It's all right that nobody's here. I mean, I figured I'm gonna have to go back and fix this again. It wouldn't let me since I got the sound to work. I should have paid attention to the bars up there when I'm talking. You would have been able to hear it. I know you can hear the fan that's behind me or in front of me. Well, it'd be more in front of me than it would be behind me. Well, no, me, I already make four. So, so you and me and the five of me, that makes six. You, me, and the other five of me. I guess. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I am just kidding. It is. It is what it is. Drum roll, please. The drum roll. I can't hear it. I can't hear it. Not unless I hook this up. Hold on. I want to hear the drum roll too, please. Too funny. Yeah, I know, right? Hold on. There we go. Maybe I can hear the drum roll now. Or actually, let's do this. Maybe it's because I don't know. I can't. Can you hear that? Like the applause? I can't hear it. They probably don't even work. I'm just over here contemplating and stuff, playing around with everything still. Hold on. I'm just gonna turn up my phone so I can see if I can hear it. I guess. I'm just gonna turn up my phone so I can see if I can hear it. Oh, you can hear it. Oh, that's too funny. You can hear it. Drum roll, please. Oh man, yeah. So I take it, is this gonna be me and you on here, and that's it, and nobody else? Oh, all 10 of y'all. How many people you got? Shit, you got 10 people sitting around your phone? Oh man, that's a lot of people. I don't know. It's just the 5 of me. Yeah, I know. I know. So I mean, even like right now while I'm sitting here watching it, I could tell it's super slow because it's yeah, it's moving super slow on my end too, because I can see it on here and I can tell it's moving super slow. Yeah, it just showed me picking the phone up, and then it's gonna show me swooping it around. There we go. It just did it. Oh man, I don't know why everything's so super slow for me. I know, right? I do got to take the extra one. I gotta. Oh well, the ex. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You right. You right. You right. I do need to take the extra. To take the extra one, even though I'm running super behind. Super behind. The comments are moving kind of slow. Maybe I should have. I should have stuck with that other. The other. Nah, not the other platform. Oh, you should. Oh, yeah, I kind of noticed that. It's been like that a lot lately. It's like they don't want you to do lives no more, so they want to discourage you to do it, and they want you to give up as soon as you see it start lagging. Or maybe it's just the internet. Maybe I just need better, super fast internet. Who knows? When I first started, it wasn't that bad. It's like now, ever since I started doing the podcast thing, it's like it got super slow. They're like, no, uh, they're like, you're getting too popular. We don't need for you to, we don't need for you to, get any more people. But I can see, I mean, I can see the comments. The only thing that I had trouble getting to work was my Insta. That was the only one that I had problems with today. Well, it's all good though. Maybe I wasn't meant. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do Insta today. I was just supposed to do Facebook and YouTube. I don't know. It super sucks when you can't get all the ones that you're trying to get on here when you're trying to do this. I might have to just do the Instagram by itself, since it won't automatically let me. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe I am live on there. Who knows? I don't know, because it doesn't show up until after you get done for some apparent reason. Oh yeah. It only I guess I'm not. I guess I'm gonna go live on that later. Even though I only have like 6 people on that, that's not very platformy. I need to get that one built up too. Yeah, I know. It's super slow. I don't know. Maybe one of these days I'll. Oh yeah, he raps on Instagram. It just popped up. I don't know how long it took for it to pop up, but it popped up. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I was like, I feel like if I was just to do Instagram by itself without doing all this, well, I mean, I could still use the microphone and all that to do Instagram on here. But I don't know. I might have to go back to doing OBS, and I might not have so many problems. I just gotta remember to take and change out the streaming key every time I do Instagram. Since that's what it takes. Is you gotta switch your streaming key every time you get off of here and get back on. Super convenient. Super convenient. Super. Super, super. Super. Super convenient. I'm moving the comments thing around. Oh well, that's good. If this one's working really well, this is Ecam Live. What's up, Big Mama? I'm sorry if you couldn't hear me earlier when I was on here. I was trying to figure out the microphone and finally got it to work. And it's like my microphone sometimes likes me and sometimes don't like me. And then I have to sit here and I got to yell at it and I got to be like, "Come on, Mike." Just to get it to do its thing. I don't know. I don't know why it does that to me, but it does. Yeah, it really does. It messes with me a lot. Yeah. It will mess with me. Yeah. So I kind of just, I don't know. At least I got it to like, at least I got it to work. Well, there has only been one lag so far, but it only did that way you was talking crap about Facebook. So I kind of think that was a lag left. Yeah, I think that's the only reason why they do that to me is because sometimes I do talk shit. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Oh, yeah. Hold on. You weren't supposed to see that in front of my face. It was supposed to be on here. Sorry, that wasn't supposed to be in front of me. It was supposed to be it was supposed to be behind me. I don't know why it did that. But it did it to me. It was like, yeah, it was like he's trying to do something. He's trying to do something magnificent. Oh, it's not supposed to be there either. Just forgive me. I'm just messing around. I'm trying to fix the The one that I had back. So now it's like, yeah, it's one of them ones. Uh, yeah, I know, right? Well, you know what? I do have a green screen. I think I'm gonna start using it when I do this. So be ready, cause I'm gonna start making this a little more interesting. Behind me, I think I'm gonna have moving pictures and stuff behind me, which would be magnificently awesome. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, oh! I had to put the comments back. I kind of I lost the limitations of the comments there for me. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make these comments a little bigger, cause this. Oh well, there we go. I got it 10 times the size. Awesome. Awesome. Just put it over there in the corner. So now I can see the comments a little bigger than normal. I couldn't. I was like, I was trying to figure that out. I was like, man, why are these words so little? Boom. And then it just grabs it. I gotta make my ending. I had to airdrop my ending in, so that way I could do my little ending thing when I get up off of her. I don't know, but I'm glad you guys can hear me now. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that when I go to do this, because I totally forget when you do like two different screens and overlays on here. You gotta. I totally forgot that I did that before I got on here. I'm gonna have to put some music with the one starting soon, so it's kind of a little more interesting. So that way, everybody's seeing something besides just the clocking out and all that other good stuff. So that would be something that I need to work on as well. And they say you're not supposed to be able to see most of the stuff on here when you're doing it, but they they failed to they failed to tell me that. I'm just kidding. They they failed to tell you. They failed to tell you. Gotta make sure it didn't pop back up on this one. Just trying to move it to the other one. I guess when you move this stuff around, it messes with everything. I should have just left it the first time the way it was. But I guess not. Too bad, too sad for Instagram not being on here. Kind of sucks, but I'll come back and do Instagram when I get a chance. I'll probably do that after I get up off of here and I get done eating. I'm gonna get on Instagram. Stop making the start so long. That is what hurts. Because it says you're going live, then you wait 30 minutes. Yeah, I know. I do that because I wasn't ready. Because I was like, man, I'm not ready yet. Let me Let me do this. I won't make it so long. I'll only do it 10 minutes next time instead of 30 minutes. Well, I started it. Well, the timer. I started it before it was 6, and I started the live as well before 6. That's why it was so long. And then as soon as I got on here, my microphone wasn't working, so I had to take that one off. And then I had to make a new one in order for y'all to hear me. Next time I won't make it so long. Yeah, I know. I won't make it so long no more. I'll do 10 minutes, and I'll have to start it before it gets. I have to start it exactly at like the 50 mark on the clock when it gets ready to start. When it gets ready to hit that certain time, then it'll go. It'll come on when the time is supposed to be the time that I get on. I know that's probably. I know that's what hurts me. I figured like instead of like me sitting there and with no sound and it just counting off or counting down while I'm just sitting there, you can see me. I didn't want to be like everybody else where you can see me while I'm just sitting there playing around on the phone and stuff, like checking everything. But yeah, I get it. I won't make it so long no more. I'll only do 10. And then my ending won't be so long. It'll be a little less. So that way I can get enough time to click finish before, it ends. Yeah, I know. You could. I totally forgot to turn the microphone off. I forgot it was on. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. I know you could hear me. I had to fix that. I meant to mute the mic, but I forgot to mute it. I totally forgot to mute the microphone. Yeah. Oh, you thought I was making a beat with the cough. Oh, no. Nope. 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 No, sir. I didn't even know I coughed. I'm gonna have to be like super like quick on making sure everything is good to go next time. Oh man. But since I do got a timer or a countdown now, I just need to put I might make I actually might make a beat for the timer. I don't know yet. We'll see. I know I'm gonna try to stay like consistent with this. I know that I wasn't this week. I was supposed to be on this week while the kids were out of school. It would have gave me more days to do this. But I felt like I should have a lazy week. Oh no, I wasn't smoking. Yeah, I wasn't smoking. I was sitting here waiting for it to start, and I drank some water and went down the wrong pipe. I choked on my own water. That's what that was. Speaking of that, I forgot my damn water downstairs. Oh no, I did not hear about that. I don't even really I don't really watch like or hear I don't really hear anything until somebody tells me. And I don't catch like the news like that because sometimes some of that news stuff is fabricated, so I don't try to watch it as much because they make things sound 10 times worse than what it sounds, and it's really not that bad. But there has been a lot of things that's been going on that has like that I have heard about, and it's some are good, some are bad. Mostly the bad ones I've heard, and I mean honestly, I feel like I feel like things shouldn't have to go down the way they go down, but they do. And that's the other thing though. I feel like Macomb should have like some type of rec center, like a rec center for like the kids here. What's up, Alex? But they don't. They so even like in Bowling Green, out of Bowling Green where I came from, they have a boys club and they have a girls club, and then they have a boys and a girls club where everybody can go. But the boys club, is like the one that I went to when I was growing up. It's off in the cut, but you gotta walk through the ghetto to get there, cause behind everything, not much, man, not much. But I feel like they need a boys and girls club here. And man, even I went over to the Quad Cities, and when I was riding around over there, even the Quad Cities has a boys and girls club. So that just intrigues my mind. Like the only thing they got here is the Y, and here the Quad City. I mean, I get that this is a small town, and nobody wants to put money into stuff like that, or even begin to know where to start with it. Yeah, I know they do. They do for real because it'll keep the kids out of trouble though too, and they wonder why so many. Yeah, I'm gonna go live on Instagram after this, but I do, man. I'm with you, Alex. I feel like they need a boys and girls club or a rec center or something. The YMCA is good and all, but man, not everybody's gonna want to pay to go in all the time. And the boys and girls club and stuff like that, it's free. I mean, this need people that care enough to like, want to be around kids all day and actually be there in the building. I mean, I know they got to pay somebody to clean the building up and all that, but it would be cool for these kids around here to have a rec center. I mean, and instead of going to the Y and having to pay $10 every time they go in, or paying an over outrageous price of $100 and something dollars for a whole year, I feel like it should be free. I feel like there should be a free rec center here for these kids to go to, so that way they're out of trouble. They're not running the streets. They're not out here like fighting and cussing at each other, but they have like a place to actually go and sit, and maybe they might be able to get help with like homework and stuff there. That's the one thing that they need something like that here. They honestly need a boys and girls club, or maybe they need one for the boys and one for the girls if they don't want them together or whatever. Yeah, I know, man. They do, and I mean that's the thing. I feel like that would be a thing. Is like if they did have one here, I feel like the kids wouldn't be getting in trouble so much if they actually had one for them to be able to go to one. Yeah, I don't know. That right there, I'd have to hook all this stuff up with a computer to do it. And then it'll probably lag 10 times worse than what it is right now. Yeah, I know. Nobody does. And I mean, I feel like if there was like decent, I feel like if they tried, they can get people like businesses around here. I'm pretty sure some of these businesses would be fine with like, being able to help donate or whatever. I mean, my thing, even if they don't have like a building, as long as it's not cold, it's not too hot, and it's not raining, I mean, I feel like they could meet up at a park and organize some stuff for the kids to do too as well. I mean, it don't necessarily have to be in the building all the time. But I just feel like the why is okay, but I mean, not every parent around here has the money for that. And I mean, even if I had the money, I'd freaking donate as much as I could to a rec center around here. And I would actually help get like, I would I would do I would go. I actually would be at the rec center all the time. I would go in there and give the kids something constructive to learn how to do. Like I would teach them how to DJ, make beats. I would actually teach them how to podcast. I mean, show them how to do the podcast thing if that's what they're into. Show them how to like get comfortable doing a live if they're like curious enough or they're interested in something like that. I would help them with all this stuff that I know how to do, and like give them creative tools, like to go set themselves out in this world to be able to do stuff like that. And that would be awesome for these kids to learn something constructive other than out here running around picking up cuss words from everybody and all that other good stuff. Yeah, I know, right? It would. I mean, you're exactly right, Darren. I mean, I would actually, I would take this with me because I could have 12 kids, or actually 16 kids, all in one room at the same time. I'd have to get more microphones, though. Of course, I mean, I don't have 16 microphones, but yeah, I could hook this one right here up, and I have 16 channels on. Well, I have 12, but if I do it right, I have a whole bunch of them to make 16. Well, more than that, but it'd be like two channels running off. It'd be two microphones running off each channel, but I mean, it still would work. Nah, I wouldn't. I don't know if I could. I don't know. That'd be like a whole lot of kids in one. I don't know, but I could like hook the 12 microphones up and let them take turns talking on the microphone and make sure the camera's like hitting everybody. At least I got two cameras. That's the good thing about it. It makes it work. I got the one I got hooked up right now, and then I got the other one. You know, I got I got two. Well, actually, I got more than two cameras. I got a bunch of cameras around here. I just don't use them all because I don't have. I'm not in a big enough room, and I still haven't went through the whole figuring out how to switch between cameras to do close-ups and all that yet. But eventually, as soon as I figured that out, we're good. But yeah, I feel like, I mean, they offered for me to like get the kids out here involved in like teaching them how to make beats, and like I mean I could teach them how to do the podcasting, or if they don't want to do the whole live thing, there's another way to do a podcast where they just hear you talk, and then there's the video way, and then I teach them the turntables, and then teach them how to make the music or whatnot. I mean, not everybody. I mean, when I first started out, I didn't have the mixing board. I didn't have the audio interface. I had. I had the keyboard and all that with the beat pad over here behind me. This one right here. I had the beat pad already on it, so I was already doing the beat pad thing. And then recently, I got this over Christmas. This was like a Christmas gift that my kids got me because they didn't get me anything for my birthday, but they were like, yeah, they're like, man, they saved their money to get this for me. I was like, wow. Yeah, I know. It was the first one that I had. It wasn't working right. I had to delete the one that I had on there the first time and put a new picture up. So it kind of goes black for a couple seconds. Darren said, "What's up?" But yeah, I don't know. I didn't get why my microphone wasn't working on it. I was sitting there talking through the microphone, thinking that y'all was hearing me the first time, until I turned up the volume on my phone, and I'm like nobody can hear me. And then I finally I had to figure it out, and then I eventually figured it out. As soon as I went back to like the whole like little picture thing that I had set up with the countdown, you can hear me on that one, but you couldn't hear me on the actual picture of seeing me. But I got it figured out. I think I did something wrong before I got started, but as soon as I get off of here though, I'm gonna wait a little bit, and then I'm gonna go ahead and jump on I'm gonna actually jump on Instagram because I want to get my Instagram built up too, so that way I have a following on Instagram as well. I'm gonna try to build up all my platforms. So this one right here, this is like the one that I've been working on. This is the one I used last time I was on. So I kind of got it. I had everything the way I wanted it, but I shouldn't have fiddle daddled with it. As soon as I messed with it, I actually messed with the sound before I started because I wanted the picture of my crow's nest and the timer to be at the top of the actual picture where you see me now. And I messed the sound up, so I kind of flipped it. And then I was like, man, forget it. I just deleted it and put a whole new one. So that way you guys could hear me. And I was like, there for a minute, I didn't think I was going to get it to work, but I did. I was like, oh man, I was like, crap, they ain't going to be able to hear me. Man. But I guess now you can. That's good that you can. But I would have just been sitting there if I wouldn't have figured it out, and I would have just been sitting here thinking everybody was joining and coming on and off, and I would have been like, dang. I was like, why is everybody leaving and coming back? And then I would have eventually figured it out though. I would have definitely figured the sound out. I would have been like, oh man, they probably can't even hear me. It's a good thing that, so they always say, how you doing, Tracy? They always say that it's good to have your phone out when you're doing it so you can hear, like, to do like an audio check and all that other good stuff. So I'm constantly, doing it that way because they said that's the best way to do it. Because you can't, if I was to turn like the speakers on here, I'm just going to hear it from out of the speakers on my computer. And I'm not going to actually hear the sound coming out of the actual platform that I'm casting this to. So, I'm working. So, the stuff that I'm working on, I am working on some beats. But besides the working on the beats, I'm actually been working on something with this that I'll probably release. I'm going to go ahead and say I'll release it sometime between like either the beginning of summer or maybe the middle of summer. I'm not for sure how I'm feeling about when I want to release, like, the mixtape that I'm planning on making, but I might. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm still kind of working out the kinks and all that other good stuff before I release. But the music, I'm pretty much, I got some stuff ready to go. I'm gonna put straight on YouTube on my DJ.CROWE thing. How's it going, James? How you doing? But I definitely am uh, releasing some music. It'll probably be not this week, maybe next weekend. I'll have some beats ready to drop on YouTube. But if you guys, guys, follow me on YouTube, you'll get a notification when I drop them. If not, you won't know, not unless, I post some about it on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or YouTube or well, YouTube will notify you if you follow me. Facebook, it won't pop up on Facebook, unfortunately. So you'd have to be following me on YouTube. And if you follow me on YouTube, or if you haven't followed me on YouTube, you'll be able to follow me on YouTube. You'll just have to type in. I'll pretty much just type in Michael Crow, because if you type in DJ Crow, it pops up with a bunch of people. Because there's so many people that I guess apparently that like the last name Crow, and there's so many people that pop up. Because I was like, because somebody had once, they was like, well, sometimes you can find it if you type it in, but when you type it in though, you got to type it in capitalized. So when you type DJ Crow, it all has to be capital in order to find it on that. Yeah, man, Uncle James, I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a long time. I started doing this before. I started this in 2018. I started doing like the little video stuff in like 2018 or 2017, somewhere around there. And I've been doing this for like 2-3 years now. And I just like over the years I started. At first I didn't have this. Didn't have. I had like maybe one microphone, maybe two microphones at once. Well, when I first started, I only had one microphone, and that microphone was actually a USB microphone that just plugged straight into the computer. But it was so darn loud, I didn't know how to turn the volume down on it, and then I eventually figured it out. And then I worked my way up to getting condenser microphones. So now I'm pretty much I got I got a lot of stuff. I got I got two DJ controllers. I'm still working on getting like 12-inch actual record players, but man, I'm gonna tell you, the ones I want, they're hybrids. They're actually hybrid turntables. So that means that like with them being hybrid turntables, the actual like 12-inch platters, I can actually put records on there and use the needle, or take the needle and just leave it off, and I can just actually just use the vinyl, and that means I can hook it up as a controller as well instead of just having vinyl. But I would love something like that. They got some stuff for this too, where you can actually put 45s on here, I think, and they have like where you can actually put an actual 45 on here, and it actually has a needle to go in these grooves, and it'll rotate and it'll actually make the sound with the record on here, which is cool as heck. I didn't know that they, like when I first got this, I didn't know they had stuff like that. But this controller, my kids got this for me. I love this. I love this controller. I love that my kids went all out for me for this. But the first one I got, it's not motorized like this one. So this, the platters move, but they don't like, like where you can see that spin and then this moves by itself as well. But I'm grateful that my kids saved up their money to get this for me for Christmas and or whatnot. They said it was a late birthday and an early Christmas present when they gave it to me, which is cool with me. Love it. I love it. I actually love it. But I don't know. But after I get done on here, like I said, if you haven't like already subscribed to YouTube, subscribe. I encourage you, if you like this and you like my content, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button in YouTube and hit that like follow button on Facebook. And I'm still working on that too. I would love like to get my following up on TikTok as well. Even though I don't post as much on there, the reason why I don't post as much on there is because I mean it would be if I was consistent with it. I would probably have 1,000 followers by now, but I'm trying to work my way now to get 1,000 followers because I can actually do the live streaming with all these platforms that I'm already doing with TikTok as well. So if I can get up to that 1,000 following mark on TikTok, I can use YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I can use all four of them when I go live like this, and that would be awesome. That would make like everything so much easier than me having to post a video at a time on there just to get a following. But if I can get like people to like hit the like and follow button on TikTok while I'm here, even though I don't post as much, and because see like this right here, this is easier for me with the live and being able to do this. Yeah, I know. I'll do that. I'm gonna do that on the other one because I'm still using the free trial on this, and the free trial is almost about to be up. I only got until like the weekend, and then the free trial on this is over. And I feel like it probably already is over because they didn't let me like upload on TikTok or whatever this time. So I'm gonna have to go back to OBS. And this one is a little bit. This one is easy to use, but I'm so familiar with OBS. It's way easier for me on OBS than this, and then that Restreamer one that I use, because I started out with OBS. That was the first. That was the first thing that I could find that was like that popped up. Everybody was talking about it. First thing that I could find that actually was this. Boom! It just let me do everything so quick, and I found everything so easily. And I didn't know that it had like this thing, like this plugin called Target with multiple screening. And OBS is free, by the way. If you plan on like ever wanting to like get on and go live and do like what I'm doing, do OBS. Everybody starts on OBS. Or even you can do Restreamer. I mean, if you're okay with doing like one or two channels, but that's all you're able to do is one or two channels on Restreamer. But if you want to do multiple channels like I do, from Facebook to YouTube and to Instagram, you'll have to use OBS, or you'll have to pay for Restreamer to put everything on Restreamer to do it. That's the only way that you'll be able to have multiple channels on Restreamer is if you pay for the subscription. But OBS is free. OBS all day free. And you can actually take and put your two channels on Restreamer and connect Restreamer to OBS, so that way you have two channels from that platform. That like Restreamer, if you use Restreamer free, you can actually take Restreamer stuff like Restreamer, click on it in OBS, and then put the streaming key for it right there in OBS, and then you'll have them two channels already streaming from Restreamer through OBS, and then all you got to do is add that extra channel to the target thing, and you're good to go. So yeah, I figured all this out not too long ago. I figured it out when it was like when we had that one heavy like cold winter blizzard that one day. I figured all this out that day, and then ever since I figured it out, I stuck with it. But I don't know. I've been up on here for a while. I think now's the time to, get up off of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, like I always say, and I always tell y'all, remember to have a great day. Remember to stay blessed. And, keep doing you. And don't forget to always don't forget to smile at somebody. Tell them to have a great day and uplift them and encourage them, motivate them to do something positive with themselves. So that way that they're doing something so that gives them this I'm gonna say it like this: saying something to somebody that you don't know if they're going through anything, but just saying something to them and telling them, how you doing? Have a great day. It's nice to see you again. Or if you've seen them before and you're always seeing them, say something to them. You can change somebody's whole entire day by just saying hi. How are you doing? Hope you have a great day, even if you don't know them. I mean, it'll change somebody's attitude. It'll change the day for them. Wave and smile at them. It'll still change their day. Everything positive that you can do in a day changes everybody's day. It makes them feel good about their day. And it gives them the courage and the motivation to go on through the day. So, like I said, remember, stay positive. Have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And remember to stay blessed. Y'all have a great day.